So then it's time to see who's going to make the final here at Players Championship 7 in Hildesheim. Gary Anderson against Mike De Decker is our semi-final here on board number 1. Gary Anderson has been the man of the day, must be said. He's been averaging 100 throughout the day. His last 3 matches have been north of 100, a 103, a 104 and a 105. He's getting better, Mark Wilson, as the day goes on, but this gentleman that we just saw was the maximum man against Peter Wright. And he's nearly at it again.
Yeah, nearly opened up with a max there, but De Decker is going to have his hands full here against Gary Anderson, who you rightly point out has been improving throughout the day.
34.
The players that have played more than one game, he is top of the average. He's averaging just under 100 for the day. You'd argue he is going to be the favourite, although De Decker with darts like that is going to give the Flying Scotsman a good run for his money.
135.
You're absolutely right. Number of 180s, number of maximums it was in the opening burst of legs from Mike De Decker in his match against a previous double world champion in Peter Wright.
Another big visit, leave him on 47 after 9.
93.
Is this going to be a marker down leg for Mike De Decker? Single 15 leaves double 16. Click of the wire. Can he squeeze it past? He
15.
can't. So Anderson, an outside opportunity here.
I could steal on 139. Goes on the 19th route. 82 to go. Double 14 would have been the target. Would have left 40. And he's having a good wander after that one because he thinks it might have been in. It's a little bit to the right, Gary.
91.
He was just second guessing there, wasn't he? Double 16 then. Now double 8. And eventually, at the 4th time of asking, he finds the double.
Well, it's beginning to get dark here, Mark. We've just had to turn the lights on in our commentary position. So maybe they have to turn the lights up on the board. But Anderson, it's no problem right now. You can see that all them 3 have gone into the treble 20 bed. The first max at the semi-final for the Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, good start from both.
59.
De Decker was very good against Peter Wright. Got the early break and always seemed to have him at arm's length.
58.
Might be a different proposition against Anderson, who looked to be cruising in his semi-final before Krzysztof Ratajski did host a bit of a comeback. Took it to a deciding leg in which Gary Anderson hit an 11-darter to put the game to bed.
$96.
He's down to a finish after 9. De Decker taking the 18th route. Now we'll go back to the treble 20s. No reward
98.
found. 2 visits coming in for the Flying Scotsman at 167. Doesn't need the treble 19. And he's just changed his mind. He's going in anyway, at least 50.
127.
And prudence paying off there for the 2-time champion of the world.
Yeah. It always raises a question. Why does he need to go for the 19s if he's not going to go for the bull? But he went that way to leave tops. Now he needs 2 10s. And it is 1-1 here. Race to 7, of course, in the semi-final. So a little bit further to go. But it's 1-1 and De Decker on throw.
Yes, we up in the ante now. Race to 8 in the final as De Decker
180.
finds yet another maximum. There's a number of times I've called Mike De Decker's games today. And something I've noticed when it's on his throw.
140.
Against Luke Woodhouse. He wasn't really at the races against Woody in that 6-4 win. But he did the business on his own throw.
57.
He broke Woodhouse in the first leg and then just held all the way through. And after winning the bullseye mark, of course, if he does the same here, he'll be through to the final.
Yeah. Don't think it's going to quite be that straightforward, but that's the plan. Going to be twists and turns in this one. Who can produce the bigger bursts of scoring at just the right time? De Decker's on a finish, and Anderson
57.
will join him as well.
But Mike first crack at 167. Notices Anderson is on a finish. He needs to leave it handy.
94.
Maybe a happy accident there, hitting the 17. Even 73, but that's an oh dear. That was from Gary Anderson.
54.
An opportunity for De Decker to hold here. 73 coming in.
Yeah, it's not a given though. It's only going to be 1 dart. Oh, it's not going to be 1 dart. So early signs
41.
of nerves from De Decker, and Gary Anderson, an outside shot, 110, only needs one treble. Is he going to stay there? Well, he did, and he couldn't find
50.
the target, so De Decker will be breathing a huge sigh of relief here.
216s required.
Game shot.
And utilises that first one just outside the double bed. Utilised it well. 2-1, first 3 legs going with the darts.
140.
Fourth leg, Anderson in with a 140. De Decker looking for more, coming down for cover. Can't find the treble 19. Adam Lipscomb 2-1 up over Dirk van Dijvenbode. Well, we always say at the start of every day of these events, Johnny,
60.
that anything can happen. But look, I don't think anybody had Adam Lipscomb within touching distance of the final. What a fairy tale that would be for him.
Absolutely
94.
right. I've watched him a couple of times today, and he's been very impressive both times I watched him. The only match that we didn't see, what wasn't on the stream, was against Damon Heta. When Heta, who
58.
took out 4 ton-plus finishes in 5 legs in his match against Thibaut Tuchel, but Adam Lipscomb had the better of the heat. He turned the heat off with a 6 legs to 3 victory.
Certainly did. He's claimed some scalps en route to the final. Anderson here on his own throw. He
99.
needed that last start treble, but De Decker's got the big fish. Well, he's not got a treble yet.
58.
And that feels a bit of a light visit.
Yeah, Anderson 144. Another one of them would be nice. Indeed it is. 2 12s. Just inside.
132.
That would have been for a holder throw, but this is a chance for a steal. Only needs 1 treble and has found it. Single 12. Leaves double top. And that's just
92.
pulled inside.
That could be, at the end of this match, a pivotal moment. Double 3 for Anderson.
Game shot.
Tidies it up nicely. We're level at 2-2, but breaks might be hard to come by, and De Decker got a chance and he couldn't take it.
140.
But once again, starting strongly, like we have seen the previous couple of times this afternoon here in Hildesheim. Been a difficult man to break.
180.
Anderson needs maybe some heavy scoring visits, just like finding his second max of this contest.
93.
Can Anderson come away with another big visit?
97.
Decent last start. De Decker from 268 now. He too needs a treble. Head back up north of the board.
58.
So Anderson advantage here.
Yeah, very much stealing the throw here. He's only 14 points behind, but like to get some daylight between him and the Belgian. 1-8-4 is that? And just see which way he's going to go
54.
here. Decides the 14 route.
De Decker here
50.
is in a spot of bother. Can Anderson take out the big fish? He wouldn't have been laying up this time, that is for sure. Ooh, now then. Great
87.
last start. Needed that.
Yeah, very much so. But he's going to stay north of the board here. It's the treble 20 now deserted him, utilising the bullseye.
120.
And not a bad way to utilising the bull. 2 of them sets up a 40. Should he return? 16 though for the bullseye himself, for Anderson, for the breaker throw, and finds it. And the double world champion breaks the Belgian. 3-2.
Well, De Decker showed him the way on the bull, but Anderson hit it when it really mattered, and that is the first break of throw. Anderson, good reactions there from our referee, catching the loose flight.
57.
But De Decker's scoring has just eased up at the wrong time here, and Anderson will be feeling if he can put a burst on here, he might go 2 or 3 legs clear pretty quickly.
180.
And this is a burst now.
Yes, third max of the semi-final.
60.
Going the way of the Scotsman, and shoulders slumped as Mike De Decker collected his darts, and that's back-to-back
180.
maxes now coming in from Gary Anderson, who's beginning to go through the gears, it seems. On 41 after 9. No answer here from the Belgian.
59.
No. 9 for double 16. 11 dart leg. Clinical from Anderson, who backs up the break with an almost unbeatable leg on his own throw. Now De Decker needs to get a foothold back as Anderson's average for the 4th successive game rises above 100.
Yeah, he seems to be getting better and better throughout the day. Started out with a 92 average against Connor Scott in that 6-2 victory. Very pedestrian against Bolton. 6-1 win, but only averaged 88. And then got better as the day goes on. That quarter-final against Christopher Letowski, 104 average. And he's back in the red bit again, and with another maximum. This is vintage Gary Anderson.
Yeah, 5 180s, but 4 of them have come in the last 3 legs. And we talk about levels in games. Gary Anderson here is going through the gears. And he's looking to pile the pressure on De Decker.
95.
This 161 might have to go. It's going to at least be left very handy. It might go. It might go. He needs a bullseye for the 161.
No, 36.
Wow, a couple of millimeters wide of the target.
On the 19s. Can't finish now, 105 left. He's going to leave it handy, though. And bearing in mind, Mike De Decker's only got 2 darts here on this 25. He's got to get rid of one of them. 2 darts at double 8. And that's awkward. That's blocked it. He's going to move across. Maybe utilise it. And he utilised it the wrong way. Anderson now to go 3 clear.
Yeah, tops. Turns into 10s. And 10s is hit. And that is 4 legs on the spin now for Gary Anderson. All of a sudden he's 2 legs away from yet another Players' Championship final. This has been vintage Gary Anderson here, and it's showing no signs of letting up.
40.
This is world class from the 2-time former champ.
Yeah, relentless aggression coming in from the Flying Scotsman. Mike De Decker trying to find a counter punch of his own. Finds his first maximum since the 3rd leg. He's going to need a few more, it seems.
91.
Especially now to break down. And that's unlucky. Just springing it north, and the last one, even he was surprised by.
Well, it's been a day of 9 darters, 3 of them. And it might take something like perfection to stop Gary
100.
Anderson, the mood he's in at the moment. De Decker, though, if he can rustle up 2 trebles, he's not happy again with the way the dart is sitting in the board. Again, he's going to the bull. And again, he peppers the
120.
bullseye. Unbelievable bull hitting from De Decker.
But Anderson may need one of his own. He is going to need one of his own. This to go 1 away from victory, and just
145.
pins the wire. Not far away, and that would have been the knockout blow, it seems. A rueful smile across the Belgian, who now needs a Shanghai to arguably stay in the contest.
I think he feels like he's just been given a chance. And the chance is on. Tops he needs for a break back.
100.
Oh, hit the other dart. And Anderson now to move within 1. Will it be 1 for double 12? No, it's 9 for double 8. Big dart this.
17.
Well, Gary thought it was in, but it ricocheted the wrong side of the wire.
He was walking after it. 2 10s for Mike De Decker to get back within 2, and a break back it would be, and a break back it is indeed. It stops the run from Anderson. The first leg, De Decker has won since the 3rd, and now will be throwing to reduce his arrears to a single leg.
Well, if he can hold throw here, he's right back in this contest. And maybe this is a real test and a real
60.
indication of where Mike De Decker is at the moment. Only 60, though.
60.
Only 60 in response.
Awkward first start. Blocked the bet. Has to go down the 19s. Utilised the cover well. Chance to maybe swing the pendulum of pressure.
100.
Back the way of Gary Anderson here. A couple of trebles would be nice here, though. There's one of them. We'll stay there.
100.
I'm disappointed he only walked away with one.
5-3 here, 5-3 over on streaming board 2. Matt Edgar's keeping his eye across Adam Lipscomb against Dirk van Dijvenbode. Lipscomb 5-3 to the good. They're just trading blows here in this 9th leg. No treble
56.
for De Decker.
There's going to be one for Anderson. With that light, would fancy a couple. Instead, he's going to come down for some cover.
139.
To leave himself 102. De Decker going the 51 route. Unfortunately, the door has slammed in his face on that occasion. And will stay there, in fact, to take off that 51 of his 151.
So Anderson's first in then. 102. Shot still on. 87 remaining. Couldn't hit the treble 17 to leave double 18.
50.
So De Decker to move within 1. Oh, that's a great first start. 2 at tops. Massive dart in this semi-final.
80.
And again, he hits the other dart, and it's a chance gone begging.
52. There goes the 12. And here comes the 40.
Game shot.
And that is Gary Anderson 1 leg away from victory. He now leads by 6 legs to 3.
Crucial blow. A break for Anderson. Just as it looked like De Decker was getting a foothold in the game, and Anderson knows 1 hole to throw. And he's into the final here at Players' Championship 7.
96.
And a great way to start, finding 2 trebles.
60.
See, he was just annoyed that with that particular visit, he didn't get more bang for his buck.
58.
Downstairs, he's blocked the bed. Back upstairs for the 18s.
131.
Finds the 19s and the 18s well, and leaves himself the big fish.
Yeah, great scoreboard management there.
60.
And De Decker, I think, feels his race is run. Anderson, well, would he go for it this time? He's not going to get the chance. We'll never know. Now it's all about winning the leg and winning the match.
90.
And De Decker's next throw is really a hit and hope.
Well, he needs to find 2 trebles at the very least. And it's not happening. The scoring has deserted the real deal.
47.
And right now can't buy a treble. Anderson 72, 16, another one of them. Leaves double top for a place in the final.
32.
And he will return.
Well, 1 match start has been and gone. And how relaxing for him that he knows whatever De Decker does here. And De Decker shakes his head
60.
because he can't leave a finish. It's tops for a place in the final in Hildesheim. And Gary
Game shot
Anderson
and the match.
gets
Gary
it done.
Anderson.
Almost a trademark apology, the warm handshake and the hug from Gary Anderson. He's through to yet another Players' Championship final. He's beaten Mike De Decker, 20% on the doubles for De Decker, 43% for Anderson, who averaged just a fraction under a ton. He's through to the Players' Championship final here in Hildesheim. It's Gary Anderson 7, Mike De Decker 3.